I hope you clicked on this video today because you are looking for the best stick-on eyebrow stencil. If that's the case, you probably want to keep watching because I'm about to change your life. If you are interested in how to get really quick brows, but also perfect brows, then you probably want to go ahead and keep watching and let me show you exactly what I use and how to do it. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you've been here for a bit, if you are new, I'm super glad that you are here today. My name is Caron, and my channel is dedicated to those who felt a little bit lost in beauty over the years. My goal for you today is hopefully to see you subscribe and actually become a member of the Reformed Tomboy family and hit that notification bell so that you can get alerts from me every single Friday when I upload new videos. I also have an e-blast that goes out to my subscribers, who again I've affectionately named the Reformed Tomboy family. And if you'd like to be a part of that list and get exclusive content from me, go ahead and subscribe down below in the link. And of course, all the products that I use will be linked down below today as well. If you're liking what you're seeing on my channel, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It seriously helps me out so much. Let's just go ahead and jump right in though to today's topic, which is actually going to be stenciled eyebrows. Y'all, there is an answer for spending 20 minutes on your brows and still not having them perfect. I don't know about you guys, but I'm seriously so tired of that life. I did a brow video, I guess a couple of months ago in my Back to Basics makeup series, and I'll link that for you guys above. And it was actually the most recent brow routine that I had kind of created for myself, and it definitely cut down a whole lot of time for me. However, I still got very caught up in just not being able to get them perfect. And you guys know I've said this before, they should look like sisters, not twins, but it's so hard for me to not want them to look like twins. In saying that, it just sometimes can be like your eyeliner. It seriously just gets like super out of control. So basically what happened was I found these stick-on stencils that I'm gonna show you guys today, and they are a freaking game changer. So a little less than a week ago, I was on my way to my third microneedling treatment. Well, not on my way, I was actually on my way to the gym because I train 6 days a week and I was not about to go get my microneedling done and not be able to work out. So I did put on a little bit of makeup before my workout because I just cannot go to the gym without any makeup, even if it's just a BB cream or something light. I always like to have something on my face. In saying that, my brows looked beautiful, and I have been using the stencils for a couple of weeks, and so I really wanted to see if you guys were interested in seeing an updated brow routine again, but this time with something that would seriously change your life, and y'all were like, yes, yes, yes. So here it is. I wanted to show you guys exactly how to do this, and so what we're gonna do is jump into some footage today of me doing my brows, and I do look a little bit different. I have on a different top. I totally forgot to do this intro whenever I filmed this last week, so I'm filming it today in this. But what I wanna do is jump right now into the footage so you guys can see how I do these brows and how quickly it is and how it is a game changer. So let's do that now, and then I'll see you back in just a few minutes. So let's jump right in. As you can see, these are used. One of the things I really love about these, I think it's like a 6-pack is how this comes, but I can reuse these several times, and obviously like this one I've used with makeup on. Today I have no makeup on, and I found actually that using these without any makeup on, it actually works better for me. So my skin is prepped for the rest of my face because I obviously will be putting the rest of my skin together after I do my brows, but I have been doing my brows before I do anything else, and I can work the foundation around it. It actually goes a lot smoother. So that's how I'm going to show you guys today. I'm just going to show you exactly what I have been doing with these natural face without any other makeup on. It seems to work the best, so I'll show you. Okay, so what you want to do is take your little sticker, and the first thing I actually do, let me do that, is brush my brows in an upward motion. So what I do is I take the stencil, and as you guys can see, if you look at this, my brow is a lot shorter than where this stencil would actually stop, which is like right here, and that's totally okay. It doesn't matter. So what I want to do is line up this bottom section with the highest point in my brow, and then I'll pull it over to get the end of my brow, and then I'll stick it and just kind of push it down. And as you can see, what's really great is I have all this extra space up here, which is where I'm gonna create that arch, and then also down here where I'm gonna need to fill in where my brows just don't grow, as well as the microblading doesn't reach that far. So I think the hardest part about this probably is just getting them close to even, but honestly, you get really quick at it. So let's do the left side. So same thing, we wanna take this highest point in that arch and put it up underneath the brow. I did this yesterday and I was running late to church, and oh my gosh, man, it took me like, basically from start to finish, it took me like 4 minutes to do my brows. It was so awesome. So I'm in love with this whole thing because it is seriously just, it's just changed my life doing it this way. So that's kind of how I start. And then you can do a couple different things. You guys know in my other brow video, I used a brow gel. I've used that brow gel. I think this is what I used in my original eyebrow video. Well, today I'm actually going to use something different. I actually tried this product right before I did my brow video, and I hated it. And then what's crazy is that like a week after I released that video, I went ahead and tried this again, and then this is what I started ending up using because it worked so well. I honestly should have tried it a couple more times. I really just like rushed through it the day that I tried it for the first time. So this is what I'm gonna use to fill it in. The other thing that I have been using is I've been going back to these micro brow pencils from NYX, and I have two colors that I use. I use taupe in the front, so you have a little bit more of a lighter color up there, so it kind of fades into that darker color. And then I have espresso on the end here that I'll use as well. So I use both. I've used all three of these products at once. So let's just kind of get into it. Let me show you guys exactly how I do it. I'm gonna use the Hydrabrow though today because it's so quick with filling it in. So we'll start with my right eye. And what we'll do is we'll just fill it in. It's like coloring in between the lines, you guys. It is so simple. And one of the things that's really great about this is you can totally be sloppy. Like you just don't have to be so precise. And I think that's obviously why I hate doing brows without this now, because that's what takes so long, is having to feel like you have to get every line perfect, and then when you don't, you gotta go back in and conceal afterward to try and create this straight, beautiful, perfect line that looks real nice and etched in. I just got tired of literally spending 20 minutes on my brows. It's just, that is a lot of time. I would rather spend 20 minutes on my eye makeup and 10 minutes on the rest of my face and call it good if I'm doing something real extensive, and if not, like I just wanna go, like that, you know. So I love this because I can just be sloppy about it. Okay, and then for the fronts, I still go ahead and I do an upward motion that way, because when I get this off, I'll show you guys how I create just a little bit more of a natural hair look. But as you can see, it's already filling in really nicely. Let's do the other side. So same concept here. I don't even know if I mentioned, this is like, they call it a pencil, but it is not. That's kind of how it comes off. So just so you guys know, it's not as like thin as what something like this would be. So I thought I would point that out because I don't think I mentioned that. Okay, so then we'll just... It's so bright in here under these lights that I think when I do my makeup for you guys, I have such a hard time seeing comparison to what I do when I come in here every single day and do my makeup, because I don't do my makeup in a bathroom anymore. This is how I do it every single day. And when I film for you guys, I just feel like I am partially blinded by the lights. Okay. So that is kind of the basis here. Now for the fun part. Okay, so I'm gonna take the left one off first because I think that's the one I put on last, which is over top of this. And I ripped it that time. So this does happen, by the way, but I've literally used this one like, this is like the 4th day, so it's okay to trash it. I did see complaints that people complain about these ripping. I have only had one rip the first time I used it, and it was right on the end here, but other than that, I have not had that happen, so. And look at that. Oh, I don't want to throw this one away though, because it didn't rip, but I will. Okay, so there they are. I've got one sticking up over here. So what I'll do is brush back through them. And if you have like any places where you've gotten a little bit, not out of the lines, but like right here, I've got a little bit more harshness, you can brush through that. And also when you put your foundation on around that, it's gonna cover that right up, so don't sweat it. Those little things there will not be seen once your full face of makeup is on. Okay, so you can do a couple things. You can leave it like it is and be completely done with it and put your brow gel on and go, or you can create a few little hair-like strokes. So what I like to do is mainly make sure that if I've got like a diagonal line going down this way, that this one matches it a little bit. And this is the brow that didn't, the bottom part of the almost said needling, good Lord, microblading didn't stick as well down here, which is why I had so much problem creating shape for this actual brow on this side. So those stencils have really helped me, but I do like it to be a little bit more of an angle downward, much like how this one looks. So what I'll do is go back in when I see that. What pencil is this? Taupe, yeah. And I will just kind of like give it a little bit more of a diagonal line, and that's what I did. That's simple. No creating, you guys. Takes all the creativity right out, and that's great because I don't want to be creative with my brows. I just want them done. And then like I told you guys, let me show you what to do if you want to create a couple of little hair strokes there. So we'll just take our, I didn't even show you guys, but our brow gel, right? Yes. Goodness, the Stay Put Brow Color by Milani. This is one of my favorite ones that I use. And I'm just going to actually get a little bit closer to you guys, so hold on. Okay, sitting on my knees again, short girl problems. Okay, so I'll just get some product out. And I like to get a fair amount on this brush whenever I use it. And then I do the old, which way can you guys see this? So I will just go like that, just to make it really sharp and thin. I want that brush to be super thin. And then I will just go in. Can y'all see that? I hope so. I'll just flick. A few hairs in there. And then I probably have enough on there, but we're just gonna make sure. What's my motto? Not less is more is better. That's my motto. Okay, and then I'll do the same thing on this side. Remember, point your brush downward. You don't wanna have it, you don't wanna come at your face like this. It actually needs to be reversed so you can flick upward. Honestly, y'all, that is it. If I create those hairs, which I really haven't been lately because I kind of like that look of like this just really crisp brow, that's what I will do. And since I created a few little hairs here, I want to make sure that these kind of go the right direction a little bit more. The other thing I do here, I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, but I don't have much hair that grows down in this region. So when I put this on, this brow gel, which this is the NYX Control Freak brow gel, I love this. I will actually pull these hairs towards the bottom downward so it looks more like real hair that's right there versus product. Okay. So that is it. I'm actually gonna go back to you guys when I have my full face on so we can talk a little bit more about this. And so let me just jump right back over to myself with my makeup on. All right, so I'm back. Can you believe how simple and easy that was to do? It literally takes no time at all. And as I mentioned to you guys, like the less time that I have to take doing my brows and still having them turn out fabulous, the better my life is going to be. So I hope this video has helped you guys out today. I will tell you that there are two versions of this, and again, I'll link them below. There's a straight version and an arched version, and I use the arched version because I have hooded eyes. As I've said in many of my videos, if you have hooded eyes, then what you want to do is really try to arch your eye up. And so that's one of the reasons that my makeup always goes in an upward cat eye motion, and of course I like to arch my eyebrows higher for that reason as well. So what I'd like to know from you guys is, have you ever used a stencil before? And if you are using them, do they work well for you? Is there one that you really like? I know that there are definitely different ones out there. There's plastic ones, the stick-on ones. I've seen some other versions. I'm super impressed with these because I can use them multiple times, and it's great. So I would really love to hear some feedback from you guys on what you're doing with your brows and if it's working. And I think that's actually going to be a wrap for today's video. So I appreciate you guys joining in again today and spending your Friday here with me. If we have not connected on social media, let's go ahead and do that now, and I'll put all of my links right here for you guys to come find me. And then if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now, and of course that notification bell, so that you can come back here next week and get just a bit more girly with me. I'll see you guys next Friday. Hashtag Reformed Tomboy Family. Oh, and also, if you want to see this makeup look, I need to know in the comments. It was really easy, really cute, and don't you love this pop of color on my waterline? If you do and you want to see how to do it, let me know in the comments and I'll film it for y'all. See you soon.